Hello pups, it's Doge. Welcome back to another video. Thank you for stopping by. We got another story for you today. Actually, 3 stories. Bad with electronics. And I think you guys are going to really enjoy this video. It's a lot of being stupid that is involved in this video. I'm here with Jacobo, and I don't know his username anymore. He changes it like every other week, but yeah, I got Jacobo with me. His name was first for Tater Tot, but I'll put his channel link in the description below so you can go check him out. He posts, somewhat. No, it's not very often, but go check him out. He has good content. Okay, so the first story we got for you today, I didn't know what to call it, so I'm just going to tell you it takes place in our English class. And before I start this off, I'm going to let you know that I am a drum set player. I use metal brushes for jazz, which gives it a softer sound, and you're going to need that information for later on. But I'm with my friend Jacob, the one who's here right now. He's sitting next to me in class, and he asked me if I can take the brushes out of my backpack. I'm like, okay, figuring he's just going to play with them, because that's what he normally does. So I take the brushes out of my backpack, and I give them to Jacob, and Jacob will take it from here.
So he gave me the brushes, and he was like, you're not down to stick them into the power outlet, right? You know, the little outlets you like plug your phone chargers into. So I took the brush, right, and I slowly stuck it in there, and there's a little plastic end on it so it wouldn't shock me. And as I was putting it in there, I was shaking because I didn't know what would happen. Nothing happened really. And then I set them back down, and a couple minutes later, grabbed them again and was like, you know what, YOLO. So I 100% just completely picked them back up and extended them as far out as I could, and no nervousness at all, 100% effort, as fast as I can, just shove them into the outlet, and 2 little prongs perfectly fit into the little outlet. And I kid you not, it didn't just go boom, it literally probably 4 or 5 feet apart, sparks flew out everywhere in between me and Rylan, just exploding.
And it was so unexpected because we thought the outlet was turned off because he shoved it in there the first time, nothing happened. It's not like he did anything different the second time, but that time it just wanted to blow up. And after that, the class went entirely silent, and the teacher walked over, and he looked at Jacob. Jacob's like, I don't know what that was.
I was like, I didn't do anything. I don't know what that was. Maybe the outlet just decided to pop a fuse, and you know, nothing ever happened later on. He didn't want to look into it more or anything like that.
Yeah, so that's the time Jacobo almost died. All right, now we're going to go into our second story. I call this Football with a Phone. And we're here with, we're actually not here. During the story, we were with our good friend Orion. His YouTube name is Captain Kick McTaz 190. I don't remember.
A lot of cancer.
A lot of cancerous numbers. And I will put his YouTube channel link in the description below as well. So let's get on to the story. So we're with him in front of our band room. And he has a phone, of course, that has an OtterBox case on it, which is pretty much like Jesus covering your phone. And we're like, hey, Ryan, let's play football with your phone. And I thought he was going to be like, nah, man. But he was like, all right, let's do this. So we started throwing the phone around to each other. Pretty far apart, too. I'd say probably about 50, 60 feet apart. And we were around catching it, and we caught it pretty much most of the time. I don't think we dropped it once until Jake's got it from here.
So yeah, like you said, a lot of the times we caught it, but around like the 3rd or 4th time after it went around us back and forth, Orion dropped it, and we don't know if it was on purpose or what, but after that, since you know he has the Jesus case, we started just purposely throwing it as hard as we could at walls, at floors, literally anything that was a surface that could withstand basically Jesus punching it. So just back and forth, it was smacking all over the place. There was no tomorrow.
And yeah, and this is probably the funniest part of the story, because after a while he's like, all right, we've given my phone enough crap, and he picks up his phone expecting nothing to happen. But all he sees on his screen is around 800 megabytes lost on his phone, just completely gone from his phone. And we have no idea what happened. He probably like punctured the memory card or whatever, but he just lost quite a bit of memory, and we thought it was pretty funny. And honestly, he didn't care. He thought it was an old phone anyway, so he didn't care. But he will care about the next story we're going to tell you. I call this Halloween Smackdown. Why it's on Halloween Smackdown, I have no idea why I named it that. But, of course, it was Halloween, and it was me, Jacobo, and Captain. And it was around the end of our trick-or-treating night, and Captain kept messing with me a lot. He was making jokes, saying a bunch of stupid stuff, trying to hit me. So just messing around, I swung my candy bag at him. And Jacobo?
So the phone, after the candy bag hit it, it probably flew a foot out of where he was holding it. And it literally smacked like face down on the ground. And if you recall, you know, he had the Jesus case, so it didn't matter. But when it hit the ground, he picked it back up and tried to turn it on. And nothing happened. The screen was completely black, like so black that like Batman got aroused because of it. There was 100% darkness to it.
Batman's got nothing on that phone after that.
It like the phone was the darker night.
But the funny part is he didn't care that we were throwing his phone around like a bunch of pansies. But when I knock his phone out of his hand because he's trying to knock something off my face, probably my teeth, after I smack it with a candy bag, his phone hits the ground. And he got all butthurt that his phone wouldn't turn on anymore. I'm like, dude, a couple weeks ago you didn't care if we threw your phone all the way to Timbuktu. But he was mad the rest of the night, and luckily it was the end of the night, so we didn't have to deal with him forever. But yeah, he did really get mad, and I did apologize because, I mean, it was my fault, but hey, you shouldn't have messed with me.
I didn't apologize. I didn't do anything. I just laughed at it the whole time.
No, it's pretty funny. Alright, thank you, pups, for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and a comment, and if you have not yet, subscribe. If you have any funny stories, it doesn't have to be similar to this one, but it just has to any funny story, you can email it to me. I'll put my email in the description below. And if I think it is good enough, then I will narrate it. Okay, thank you very much. I will see you in the next video. Keep on executing, pups.